Okay. 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 Just see. Start now. Page number 105. NCRT. Chapter number 9. NCRT exercises. Okay. Now mute everyone. Mute. Okay. I am muting. Okay. Okay. So I have muted everyone. Just see. Start now. Writing the NCRT exercise. What is the first question now? Tick the most suitable answers in question 1 and 2. This is MCQ type of question. Question number 1 and 2. Okay. So you have ticked the most suitable answer. Okay. So you don't tick, you just write the correct option. That is your duty. Okay. So what is the first question? In addition to the rock particle, the soil contains, the first option is air and water. Second option is water and plants. Third option is minerals, organic matter, air and water. Fourth option is water, air and plants. Okay. That is the last option. So which option is correct? Just check. That option third is correct. Which one is the correct option? Option third. In soil, how many things are there? Minerals are also there. Organic matter is also there. Air and water, they are there. So the option third is correct. Now I am applying color mic and I will go towards the blackboard. Okay. Please indicate me whether I am audible or not. Okay. Keep indicating me. Okay. So option third you can tick down. Okay. Now question number second. What is the question number second? Question number second is the water holding capacity is highest in. So in which case, in which soil case water holding capacity is highest? First option is sandy soil. Second one is clay soil. Third one is loamy soil. And fourth one is mixture of sand and loam. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? The correct option is clay soil. Already I have explained. So the first correct option is third. And now in second case, which is the correct option? Clay soil. Its water holding capacity is highest. Am I audible now? Am I audible? Hello? Please indicate. Hello? Okay. So just see, in first case, what is there? In addition to the rock particle, the soil contains air and water. First option. Second option is water and plants. Third option is minerals, organic matter, air and water. And fourth option is water, air and plants. So the correct option is third one. Minerals, organic matter, air and water. In second case, what is there? The water holding capacity is the highest in. First one is sandy soil, second one is third one is the loamy soil, and fourth one is mixture of sand and loam. So the correct option is clay soil. Okay. Now question number third. Match the items in column first with those in column second. Okay. Am I audible? Okay. Nobody should wait. I am not audible. Okay. Okay. Just see somebody. I think waiting. Okay, no one is waiting. Okay, so let us move toward the question number third. Match the items in column first with those in column second. Column first. How many things are there? First one is a home for living organism. Second one is upper layer of soil. Third one is sandy soil. Fourth one is middle layer of soil. Fifth one is clay soil. Now column second. What is the column second? Column second is large particle, then all kinds of soil. C is dark in color. D1 is small particles and packed tight. And fifth one is lesser amount of humus. Now what we should do, we should match. Actually here I am matching, but you should write in different way. I will tell that one how to write. Just see, the first option is a home for living organism. So just see, all kinds of soil is home for living organism. Okay, so this option is correct, B. Okay, next one is upper layer of soil. Upper layer of soil. Which is the correct option in upper layer of soil? Please tell me. Tell me. Which is the upper layer of soil? In upper layer of soil, what is there? What is there? Okay. First see this one. Third one. Sandy soil. Sandy soil. What is there? Large particle is there. Then middle layer of the soil, dark in color. Okay. Now clay soil. Clay soil, which is the correct option. Small particles and packed tight. Okay. Now upper layer of soil. Upper layer of middle layer of the soil. Middle layer of the soil is lesser amount of humus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So which is the correct option for upper layer of soil? Upper layer of soil is okay. Just let me a home for living organism. So all kinds of soil is home for living organism. Then upper layer of soil, that is, which is the correct option? Fifth one. Okay, just let me see this one. Sandy soil. Sandy soil, large particle, correct? Now middle layer of the soil. Middle layer of the soil is lesser amount of humus. This is the correct option. Just middle layer of the soil, that is lesser amount of humus. Now upper layer of soil, that is dark in color. Okay. Now all matches are correct now. Okay. Any problem? Okay. So just to see how you should write. First, you please indicate me whether I am audible or not. Please indicate. Okay, just see how you should write. First, you write the column first. First, you write column first. Okay. Then in column second, you write their right match. A home for living organism. What is the correct match for this one? All kinds of soil. That is the correct match. Then next one is upper layer of soil. What is the color of upper layer? Dark in color. That is the correct match. Sandy soil. What is the correct match for sandy soil? Large particle. Middle layer of the soil. Middle layer of the soil. That is lesser amount of humus. That is the correct match. Then last one is clay soil. What is the correct match for this one? Small particles and packed tight. Okay. Any problem? Please tell me. No issue. So you should not match in this way. As I am telling, same way you should match. First you write the column 1 and second one column you write their correct match. Okay. Once again I am repeating. A home for living organism. All kinds of soil. Upper layer of soil, dark in color. Sandy soil, large particle. Middle layer of soil, lesser amount of humus. Clay soil. What is the clay soil? Clay soil is small particles and packed tight. This is the correct one. Okay. So I hope that you have noted down. Akash, just you unmute. If they have got any doubt, they should ask. Okay, I am unmuting now. Ask if you have got. Hello? I'm not getting what you are asking. No, the same thing. Now I don't have any problem. What you will write? You will write the same answer which I have told here. Okay? I don't have any problem. Anybody else have got any doubt? Yes, yes, you can make. I don't have any problem. Okay, but it should be written. Now Akash, just unmute them. If they want to ask anything, they can ask. Okay, unmute. Okay, ask. Anybody else is having any doubt? Anybody is having any doubt? Please ask. Hello, you muted. Okay, unmute na. Unmute so that they can ask. Otherwise, I should proceed to the question number 4. Explain how soil is formed. Okay. Nothing is. No doubt. Hello. Okay. I am proceeding toward the question number 4. Okay. Now Akash, just mute them. Mute all. Who is presenting? So don't worry. I will see in this monthly test. All these fellow. Okay. So I am proceeding toward the question number 4. Okay. What is the question number 4? Explain how soil is formed. Okay. So let me rub this one and will explain question number 4. Okay. So just a minute. Question number 4. Just a minute. What is the question number 4? Just see. Question number Question number 4. Explain how soil is formed. Okay, this is there. So see the answer. Soil is formed from the rocks. Rocks, rocks are broken down into broken down into very fine particle. Am I audible and visible? Am I audible and visible? Hello. Okay. Rocks are broken down into very fine particle by by the action of wind, water, and temperature. Wind, water, and temperature. Okay. This is the only reason. This is the only reason that the composition of that the composition of soil depends upon composition of rock from which soil is formed. Okay, this is it. Breaking of soil, breaking of rocks by the action of wind, water, and temperature is called weathering. Is called weathering. Okay, is called weathering. Am I audible? Please note down this one. Okay, so just see, soil is formed from the rocks. Rocks are broken down into very fine particles by the action of wind, water, and temperature. This is the only reason spelling is wrong, that the here A should be there. A, that the composition of soil depends upon the composition of rocks from which soil is formed. Breaking of rocks by the action of wind, water, and temperature is called weathering. Okay, so in this way your question number 4 is also over. Now question number 5. How is clay soil useful for crops? Am I audible or any problem is there? Please tell me. Okay. Okay. So the question number 5. What is the question number 5? Question number 5 is, just a minute. Question number 5 is, how is clay soil? Question number 5. How is clay soil useful for crops? Clay soil is useful for crops because they contain sufficient amount of sufficient amount of humus. This soil is very fertile because of its highest water holding capacity. highest water holding holding capacity. Okay, it is good for wheat and paddy. Wheat and paddy crops. Wheat and paddy crops. Okay. So please tell me any doubt. Please indicate. Okay. I am removing now caller mic. Please ask if you are having any doubt related with these two questions. Fertile. Yes. C is not there. Okay, okay. Fertile. C is not there. Okay. Now correct. Okay. So just see. Explain how soil is formed. So soil is formed from the rocks which are found in that particular area. Actually, rocks are broken down into very fine particles by the action of wind, water, and temperature. Correct? And this is the only reason that the composition of the soil depends upon the composition of rocks from which soil is formed. Breaking of rocks by the action of wind, water, and temperature is called weathering. So ultimately, soil is formed from the process of weathering. Correct or not? Okay. Now, question number 5 is, how is clay soil useful for the crops? So clay soil is useful for the crops because of two reasons. It contains sufficient amounts of humus, and second one is its water holding capacity is very high. And there are some crops which require a lot of amount of water. And now wheat and paddy is such kind of crops. That is why clay soil is very useful for the crops. Okay. Okay. Any problem? Ask. You just try to understand. Very simple thing is there. Now, suppose rock is just like a ice particle. Okay, ice cubes. So when you keep ice cubes under the influence of flame, that gets melted or not. Similarly, the areas where temperature is very high, so slowly and slowly rocks gets broken down into fine particles. Rocks gets broken down into fine particles or not. Yes, this is the reason. That is why temperature is also responsible for the formation of soil, or it is responsible for breaking down of rocks into fine particles. Okay, which one? Actually, the temperature and light is almost a similar thing. If temperature is there, light will be there, and if light is there, temperature will be there. Okay. Anything else? Yes, ask. Aswani. Yes, Aswani. Yes, yes. Huh. Actually, you have not seen the ice. That is why you are asking such type of question. You might have seen the small amount of ice. Just think of the Himalayan region where big rocks are there in the form of ice lumps. Okay. And you imagine, just see, you might have heard about the Kanchenjunga. Yes, in those areas, in some of the places of Himalayan region, where almost throughout the year, what is there? Only ice, all peaks are covered by the ice. And when what is there? Those ice lumps are coming down, then what is there? Soil erosion would be there or not? They will flow away they will keep away the upper layer of soil. Okay, big huge lumps are there, lumps. Are you getting us, Swini? Yes. Don't think of that ice will melt very soon. Just think of, if big rocks of ice is there, they will take a lot of time to melt. Yes. Anybody else? Otherwise, I should proceed to the question number 6. What is the question number 6? List the difference between clay soil and sandy soil. So, I hope that already I have tabulated the difference. You should write here clay soil and sandy soil difference. Don't write loamy soil. Okay? Hello? Yes. Okay. So, just see, I will write these two questions. Again, I am applying the color mic. Okay, am I audible or not? Okay, just see. I will finish the remaining two questions by rubbing these questions. Just see. Question number 6. Just see. Question number 6 is list the differences. Question number 6. List the differences differences between clay soil and sandy soil. Okay, list the differences. Already I taught this one. Now question number 7. Just see. Question number 7. Sketch the cross section of soil, cross section of soil, and label the various level, and label the various layer. Okay, just see. Now question number 8. Okay, question number 8 is very simple, and already I told you. Okay, am I audible? Am I audible or not? Please indicate. Yes. Okay, just see. The question number 8. Question number 8 is Raja conducted an experiment. Just see. Which in question number 7, which you have to explain, just I will tell you. Now this diagram you should draw. This diagram. This is cross section. Okay. I hope that you are getting. This is the layers of soil. Okay, so I hope that you can do this one. Now question number 7, the difference between clay soil and sandy soil already I have explained. So just tabulate those differences which I have already told you. Now question number 8. Raja Rajya Rajya conducted question number 8. Rajya conducted an experiment in the field, in the field related to the rate of percolation, to the rate of percolation. She observed that it took 40 minutes 40 minutes for 200 milliliter of water. 200 milliliter of 200 milliliter of water to percolate through to percolate through the soil sample. Soil sample. Okay. Calculate the rate of percolation. Calculate the rate of percolation. Okay. So just see the answer. Answer is percolation rate equal to. Am I audible or not? Please indicate. Am I audible? Hello. Yes. Percolation rate. Percolation percolation rate equal to amount of water percolate in milliliter divided by percolation time. Percolation time in minute. So just see in this question, what is the amount of water percolated? 200 milliliter divided by percolation time 40 minutes. Okay. So 40 1 40, 40 5 are. So what is the answer now? 5 milliliter per minute. That is the answer. Okay. Yes. Now question number 9. Question number 9 is explain how soil erosion pollution and soil erosion could be prevented. Okay. So just see, two more questions are there. Okay. I think meeting time is over. Okay. So I will explain those questions. Akash, just you unmute everyone. Okay. Unmute. Okay. Unmute all. Okay. Just a minute. That okay. Just see this diagram already I told you, na, the layers of soil, tumbler diagram. I told you. Yes, this diagram. Okay. Okay. And if I am asking soil profile diagram, just remember that is means this tumbler diagram is the horizontal layer of soil, and this one is the vertical section. What is this one? This is soil profile, vertical section. If I am asking draw the soil profile diagram, then you should draw this one. I hope that you have drawn this one. Okay. So and a list amount of water percolate. Okay. So this is the okay. Okay. Now okay or not? Yes, okay. Yes. So 5 milliliter per minute. Any doubt about this one? Two more questions are there. That is the one is the question number 9 and question number 10. Question number 10 is puzzle, crossword puzzle. So you will solve, only one question is left. Only and only one question. Okay. And afterwards I will start the new chapter, that is respiration in organisms. Okay. So that's all for today. Tomorrow I will complete that exercise and afterwards I will move toward the chapter number chapter number 10. Okay, so by the completion of chapter number 9, listen here. By the completion of chapter number 9, it means your 50% syllabus I have completed. Okay, are you getting my point or not? Yes. Okay, so I am ending the meeting. Thank you.